Game on, everybody! The Fragster Invitational. 2,000 euros in prize money on the line for 3 teams that participate. Valorando, MyTeq and Team Sonics. And we are starting things off right away over here with a little bit of action between Valorando and MyTeq. And Ascent is our first map. So this is actually best of 3 that we're looking at today. And it should be kind of fun. So pretty much all the teams that I just listed off, they will go up against each other as the tournament continues, and then we're going to crown a winner here. It's interesting to me that Sim on Valorando's side actually goes straight away into a shotty, so a bit of shotgun action apparently for our first setup, unless he decides in the last moment to switch it off. Seems like the attackers are currently jumping onto B side on Ascent. And it's kind of cool in general to just see Ascent right now. So the attackers here, MyTeq starting to move in, whereas Valorando is on the defense. And you might have already seen that there's a few changes to the lineup that Valorando is running here today. We're going to talk about it in a second, but first of all, the entry frag. And oh my god, they're really shooting this one out, aren't they? Only one man standing for the attackers. Shu, the only one for Team MyTeq. They're still standing on B, and I'm lying because we also have Matrix in play. So still a 1v3 situation for him, and that's a win as Ultimate gets the kill. First round goes to the defenders. Valorando with a 1-0 lead as we are heading into this. Nicely done by them. But yeah, coming back to my point that was just about to make it a second ago, we have quite a few players that left Valorando. This is obviously the beginning of esports in Valorant, so there's a lot of team shuffles happening right now. Laka is currently a free agent and is scrimming with a couple of teams. I think for Rux it's the same thing. So we still have Chris here. Pan, who was the last member to join Valorando, has now still hold the position here. Sim, Aprox and Ultimate, all names that you guys should know if you watch some of the players' streams every now and then, and check that out. Pan with the initial kill here with the Marshall against MJ, the captain of Team MyTeq, already going down, and things aren't, well, getting too much better, but Giannis at least gets the kill against Pan, so the counter kill is in there. Doesn't really have a lot of HP left. They're already taking down the gate as they're making them move for A, but still. Oh, Chris is beasting it over here, but gets finally taken down by the last man standing. Kuba is sitting there trying to make the move towards B this time, and B is all alone. He was also able to steal himself a Bulldog, so that's something. Playing it a bit slower now, and nearly gets another kill, but Ultimate comes in and gets the shot with the Ghost for the second point on the board. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. Again, usually in the second round, you will still go for more of an eco round, since you can't afford everything. But round 3, this is where the real setup then starts. MyTeq, the attackers, they're currently in position of enough money to afford the heavy armor and also go for proper rifles. So we can expect them to do well in this round. And for Valorando, this one is actually kind of important here now. And let's not forget, Valorando, they currently have one op player. So Pan is currently sitting on the defense side, gets smoked here right away. Location is already revealed too, but therefore the op for now not able to do too much here. It's going to wait that out a little bit. A wall bang with the first victim. Chris is going down, so a bit of a better start here for MyTeq as they're opening this up with the entry frag. Still have an opportunity, of course, for an additional kill, and yeah, Pan is trying to shift positions a bit. He is currently sitting back pretty far, trying to control middle, gets a shot off, but no kill for him. Wall is up on the entrance to B, and the attackers are currently slowly tickling in here, trying to test the waters. There's obviously also the control that you can try to establish around the ultimate orb. Spike is still down. Haven't really made the commitment just yet. Matrix, the top fragger for the team so far, is just sniffing out around the corner. Could try and also smoke towards middle to make sure that the orb doesn't get too much action here. That's exactly what we're seeing smoked off. And the kill comes in. Matrix uses the ult and takes Pan out. The operator, therefore, not really part of this fight any longer. And Matrix goes straight in for the triple. Take Aprox down too. Is trying to secure the back. There's not going to be any problems on that front, but they are holding B side now. It's a really good position for them to be in, and the defenders simply fall back to save the operator here. Sim just retreats, might be able to pick someone off. but they're not trying to reclaim the position. Sim at this point with the Cypher play, also just like moving back out, can always then collect the traps later on, but it's a 5 versus 2 situation. The only problem that they have is the question, are they gonna be hunted down there, yes or no? So far nobody making really an attempt on the side of MyTeq, so they're still all fine Gucci, but still. Ultimate with 4 kills here, so very solid play from him. Matrix, we've seen him with 3 kills in this round alone, using his ult already with great success here, taking Pan down, who was the operator player for the team, which makes obviously perfect sense. I mean, you play Jet, you expect him to be on the op, or he's at least one of the best candidates, and that's for the weapon. Has the mobility that he needs in order to reposition after he either gets a frag or misses the shot. Sim currently holding down A, and that's pretty much what you see from most Cypher players these days, actually, that they are more so focused on the A side when we're talking about Ascent. It's a really nice position that you can initially hold and try to buy a little bit of time for your team. Already a few spots for semi-smokes with the cage here. Quite nice. But of course on the attacker side, this is another one of those rounds that is really important now. They closed the gap a little bit. They were able to win the 3rd round, but that also means that we now have a fully equipped Valorando team on the defender side trying to establish that lead again. And it's a slow approach. MyTeq is currently taking this a little bit easier. They have now some money to spend, that's definitely true, but they are slowly making their way over to A. Brimstone for Valorando is still hovering between the two a little bit. Needs to be very careful as he starts to move towards mid. But the traps are, of course, sitting right at the entrance here. First one already taken down, and the rotation starts immediately. Valorando is moving over from B side, only leaving Sage over there to play this out. But still a very, very slow approach from MyTeq. There's still a couple of utility points that are being used now. We got smokes on the map. We also have at the same time Sova trying to do his thing here. Sova player on each side again. Same true also for Cypher. It's all about the information here. And when it comes to smokes, of course, and therefore zone control, Brimstone is still one of the best, if not the best here. Now Jet obviously got buffed. Her smokes are much, much more impactful than they were previously after the latest patch, but still she can't really hold a candle to Brimstone when it comes first of all to utilizing those smokes and the setup there as well. Yeah, Aprox gets the kill against MJ as MJ pushes towards B a little bit, but over here Matrix comes in with another kill against Ultimate, gets taken down as well though. Shu already with the rest of the team moving straight onto B and already onto A, my bad. On! Going for the full-on op plays here. Pan still against the last man standing, trying to get the kill. Chris is a little bit faster. They wipe the team off the map, and Valorando with the defuse on the spike. Nicely done. The 3rd point on the board now for the defenders. Well played by them here. Now, obviously, another thing to really highlight at this point is that with the spike plant, at least there's another 300 credits in the hands of MyTeq, so they are able to afford some weaponry for this particular round. As you can see on the board now, they have a full buy available for themselves. With a little bit to spare on top of that too, Pan also still holding on to the operator, and he has still players of Cypher, getting all of the cages in play, just securing A as best he can. And the pressure is on MyTeq now. They are the ones that really have to start to move in. Gonna take another look at the attackers here to see what they can actually pull off with this. The slow approach. Smokes always in middle here. They know that there's an operator on the side of Valorando. And if Pan gets into a good position, he could easily snipe them out and try to shut that down as much as he can. Alright, there's the old attempt already against Omen. Didn't quite work out. Omen actually, by the way, another one that we see a bit more often now on the competitive side. We've seen it also in close beta a little bit. This time, by the way, no Reyna player for each team, especially after she made her way into the game. Reyna was heavily prioritized by a lot of the teams as they were playing their matches. Good entry fagger, can carry quite a bit of momentum into the game, of course, but most of the teams learned very easily how to deal with the eye, and therefore the blind. Okay, at this point they're just like trying to bang off against Brimstone, who already uses the incinerator over here. Matrix is playing back a little bit. He could run into trouble though, because at this point we actually have Chris coming in, and he could get the kill here. He's peeking in slowly, but if he gets the angle, then he could definitely take Matrix down. Matrix moving forward. Oh, he misses his shot and he moves back immediately. Obviously, Matrix knows exactly what's happening now, and is immediately going straight on for the wall. What a kill! Chris with 1, Chris with 2! The double! His 3rd kill in the round here. Nicely done. That leaves the last man standing for MyTeq, and he gets 1, but Pan takes him down with a pistol. Still holding onto the operator here, and another defuse, but oh boy. Haha. Chris missing the initial shot. Initially having a big problem actually against Brimstone, not securing that kill, a huge problem for him, and then of course still following it up with the double, making up for it. It was his 3rd one in a row, but holy hell, that could have backfired quickly. Yeah, Pan at the same time still with the operator here. He's of course doing pretty well here too. So far he has 4 kills in total. Chris top fragger after the last round for his team. And, well, money is getting a little bit scarce now for MyTeq. And they actually decide that they're going for an eco round. Yeah. Giannis still has enough money so that he can afford himself a bulldog, as it seems. But the rest of the team, we have a Spectre in play, but mostly pistols outside of that. So we attempt at hopping a little bit. Already pushing through the smoke here, potentially, but he needs to be very, very careful right now, as we have in particular Matrix starting to push a bit forward. He's one of the few with an SMG in his hand, so he still has a weapon that he could put to the test here for now. But he's also playing that battle out with Pan, who's just waiting for someone to peek around the corner and take him down. And Matrix knows that too, so it's a pretty intense staring battle between the two of them. But Pan had enough of it. Moves back for now, and just as Matrix moves in, gets the kill here, takes him down, and makes his way over to A, steals away the Phantom, and has of course now some decent weapons. In the meantime, though, a little bit of a slaughter in the middle of the map as everybody else moved straight into the guns of Brimstone and Sage here. Not really the best outcome for them. Matrix still with the Phantom in his hands, could now try to, of course, bring that back. Ah, but Pan... Yeah, Pan is having none of that. Pan just peeks around that corner. As you can tell, Matrix wasn't really expecting that particular angle. I mean, who would at this point? And that's the end of him. So another frag against MyTeq, and that's now 5 points to 1 for Valorando. Very, very good defender side once more. And they are looking fantastic in this first half of the game here.
Here.
And top of that, let's see who can bring it back. Maybe Shu. He's the one who has the mobility. Lots of ults available now, of course, for MyTeq. You can see that only Cypher is the one who currently doesn't have it. And let's face it, if an MJ gets a kill, if he gets an orb, then he has his ult ready as well. But already a little bit of damage. Omen might go down. Kuba with a kill against Ultimate, but Sim takes Shu down. Chris is also in trouble and gets eliminated. Kuba all of a sudden coming in with the operator, getting kill after kill and the revive now as well. Great round for him thus far. A little bit of upplay from Pan, but Kuba in the middle. Is he going to take the challenge up here? Seems like we could see a bit of an operator battle between the two of them.
You will not
quite yet,
kill
though.
my ally.
Another revive as Aatrox comes in. Ah, the ult! Nice thought here. Brimstone ults used a lot actually to shut down these attempts of revives, but in this case it didn't work out for them. So slightly unfortunate. In this case, obviously, for MyTeq, as we're trying to get the kill back. Pan gets the kill against Matrix. Starting to push in though. MJ coming in from behind here, and bam! Pan showing no mercy at all. Still has his utility, uses it, repositions quickly. Trying to get the hit in, and he does. Pan with the kill against Kuba. The two operator players getting 3 kills each this round, and that's another defuse here. Valorando with full control of the game at this point. 6 points against only 1. And yeah, they're winning round after round after round at this point. So nicely done by them. And that puts us in a position where we now have a fair amount of money in the hands of Valorando. I mean, these guys are just like... honestly, they're back. They have 2 operator players right now. They have money to spare. On the other side, you still see that MyTeq is struggling a little bit. And they have a couple of tough choices to make. They're already making compromises on the armor, going to the light armor instead. We got 3 sheriffs in play. And 1 stinger plus a spectre. So not really a great setup for them by any means. And it is going to be problematic. I mean, 2 op players... Smoke is already in. Pan is taking a lucky shot, but the aggression is happening towards B. At least that's what it looks like right now. MyTeq is currently moving around as a full 5-man, just trying to see what they can pull off here. What about Pan? Is he moving back in? Doesn't seem like it, but we have a second open player, of course, too. Ultimate is currently sitting here and just waiting for someone to peek around the corner. And that's not the only thing. Over here, Aprox, he takes one, Matrix goes down, but the counter kills, so they're trading. Of course, the ult side. Great kill. Oh my god, what a beautiful setup. And the defenders with the victory. We're going to take another look at this one. That one was absolutely sexy as hell. I mean, we're starting off with Chris just moving back a little bit. Here comes the ult just a second later for Brimstone. As you can see, coming in, taking the kill here. Nicely done. Yeah, very solid play actually at this point. And that one was really important. So over here, really good move by them. Able to get that kill, just simply flushing them out by them utilizing pretty quickly the advantage that they had. Here. With the Brimstone ult, and then Chris is just sitting there and can take them down one after another. So good job by him.
Revealing area.
There we go. 7-1. Really big advantage for them right now. A little bit of a wall bang happening. Still have the opposite play. Oh, Kuba! Yeah, Pan might be able to zip around here with his utility, but he can't outrun a bullet. That hasn't happened yet. I mean, he gets A for effort, though. I mean, he tried, right? Over here, you gotta keep in mind that Operator is still in play. And currently, Kuba is trying to see if he can maybe get another kill in. So he's already waiting for someone to peek out. And they're moving straight through the middle. Nobody holding that just yet. They were able to get 2 kills already. It's a 3 versus 2. Aprox and Sim with a double kill on the other hand. Moving in from the side here. Nicely done. Kuba comes in, takes him down. Has the AWP, but switches over to his pistol in order to get the kill for them. Job well done. Ultimate with 1. And looking for the next one. Good kill against MJ here. 2 versus 2. Evening out the numbers. Spike is planted. Can get the smoke down. Smoke's already deployed, but vision is there, and the wall bang takes him down. Aprox, the last man standing. Trying to go up towards heaven, moving through it. Gets damaged, and of course, also they know exactly where he is. 1 underneath the floorboard. Bit of a wall bang going on. Time is working, of course, against Aprox. That might be the second point for MyTeq. Spike is planted. Spike is in. 2 versus 1. He's trying to get the kill. Can't quite get it. And Kuba with another one. Yeah, his op is really working well for him. Every round that this bad boy gets an op in play, things are starting to become a bit more dangerous for Valorando. That's the second point now on the board for MyTeq. And to be fair, with the 2-7, if they are able to get another few wins now on the back of this one, they might actually make this into a pretty competitive second half. The problem, of course, is that with this many rounds won in a row, Valorando is looking at massive bank. I mean, they can easily open up a Swiss bank account if they want to. So they are not running into any money problems in this round at least. And even for the next round, they still have quite a bit available there. Pan gets the kill against MJ though. Peeking the op here. And Pan honestly is playing as unpredictable as he possibly can. He is doing everything. He was playing A, he was playing middle, he's now on B. So he's moving each round just a little bit to make sure that he is not too predictable in the way that he's playing the game right now.
Enemy removed.
Kuba on the other hand gets the kill against Aprox. Takes down Sage. So far so good. A bit of a slowdown there as well. They're still using utility for B, but the rotation comes over to B now. Kill trades in the middle. 3-4 versus 1 actually. Last man standing is Pan with the operator. Chances of him trying to move over and secure that spot, pretty much 0. And MyTeq a little bit slow coming into the game, but now showing quite a bit of action. The last few rounds, they showed a lot more momentum. Omen still has his own ult, by the way. Not going to be important for this round, I'd assume, but still. I don't really think that they're going to try and chase the operator down too hard here. But we can also, while the spike is still deployed, have a bit of a look at the money issue. So in the next round, what we're going to see is, well, not enough money for Ultimate or Aprox to get anything done. But of course, with Chris holding 4,200 credits and Pan also sitting at 3.5, they should have enough money to buy for their teammates. So it's going to evolve into one of these situations where you have enough for another buy. But if you lose that round, then you're in a lot of trouble. So with this, third point on the board any second. That means 2 more rounds. Oh, Pan gets the kill against Matrix. Smokes it off right away. And nobody else is going to move in for this one. But good kill from Pan. That one was actually kind of nice. So, yep, comes down to the question, what are we getting in terms of equipment? And as you can see here, actually they have to make a few compromises. That's an interesting one, because honestly, if Aprox wants to just simply sell his Spectre, we could still see Pan buy him the weapon, but the problem is that then next round they might not have enough for another operator. So they make a bit of a compromise here. Only light armor for Aprox. Aprox still has his ult though, so he's likely going to play a little bit safer in this one, so he can use his ult at least and then try and trade off someone else and grab the weapon. Matrix still in the middle. Kuba on the other hand is waiting for someone to peek, which so far has not happened. And on the defender side, Ultimate for Valorando is currently sitting over there. A little bit of a slow approach. And let's not forget that we have also Pan just sitting in the middle, still waiting for someone to move in. Shu gets the kill against Ultimate though, so that's the entry frag for MyTeq. Again, they took 2 rounds in a row now. They want the 3rd. And they open it up with a kill against Brimstone. Kuba takes Aprox down. Went a little bit too deep here. Nicely done. So that's a 3 versus 5 situation with B more or less wide open. Chris actually rotated in for it on Sova in order to try and hold the point here. Let's see if we can Hanzo his way through this one. Things are already being made. Ooh, yes, Omen actually jumping in as well. And gets taken down. A little bit of a press. Oh, ho, ho! What the hell? Chris, baby! Yeah, looking good here initially, but now they are down to the final 2. Pan trying to rotate in. Needs to be careful, but Sim is actually taking Cypher down. Guys, this might actually work for them now. Last man standing. Matrix gets the ult in. Nice! Can kill Sim. That one was important, and now it comes to the duel between Matrix and Pan. Pan with the operator on the other hand. Could try and switch weapons, of course. But time's ticking. And it's all about whether or not he can just wait that out. Let's switch over to this real quickly. Well, what about Pan here? Pan smoking it off. Trying to bait it. Not really committing yet. Smoke is in. He's waiting it out as much as he can. And Matrix comes in for the kill. But yeah, another quick move, so let's take a quick look at this. I mean, this was actually the action on the last one. Chris getting the initial kills here, getting one pretty easily, and then getting the second. He got killed just a second later, but that was actually a job well done by Chris, and that allowed that one-on-one situation that we saw towards the end in the first place. Now Pan, of course, a bit at a disadvantage here, has too many angles to cover, and time is working against him too, with the bomb just ticking away. But that's the 4th point now on the board for MyTeq, and that puts them into a pretty decent spot to enter the second half in a decent position. Pan still with at least the op, but they have to make some compromise. And Kuba, honestly, Kuba just coming through the entire time, and he is fucking them up. I mean, damn son. One kill after another. Ever since he was able to afford himself an op, they've been dominating the middle with him just getting those shots connected. And it's gonna be that battle between him and Pan, supposedly. So once again, they're moving it through. Chris goes down as well. They're really holding this angle down tight at this point. Smoke is still up there, but it's a 5 versus 3 situation, and that momentum train is rolling hard, and Kuba with another kill! Gets another one, repositions, sees the shot coming from Pan, just waits for him to sneak out again, which he's unlikely to do. Aprox comes in, wants the revive and gets it, so Chris is in play once more, but Janis takes Aprox down. And more trouble is brewing as we speak, as MJ is moving in now as well. Tries to get the kill and does against Pan. They take Chris down too. That's a full wipe. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap for round number 1. So we are switching sides now. Valorando, they find themselves on the attacker side this time, whereas MyTeq is defending from here on out. And they brought it back. They brought it back. It was 6 points to 1, and then with another win, the 7th point on the board for Valorando, but MyTeq, they're having none of it. They're just moving in, taking one win after another, and turn this into a pretty interesting setup now. Chris with 12 kills, he's the top fragger for the game here. There's also the most deaths on the other side. Got a couple of times revived and killed again. And then Kuba with his 13 over here. Chris, on the other hand, 8 assists. Not bad. Yeah, great performance by him. Obviously, we're starting things off with the pistol round, and we're going to take a bit of a look at Pan and his boys on the attacker side as they're moving over towards B. Let's see what they can actually do here. First of all, we have Omen defending, but also Sova is in the middle, just switching a little bit between middle and between B, trying to figure out what's going on here. Still buying themselves a little bit more time. Nobody's moving out. I mean, in an ideal world, good poke by the way with Dart here. That's well done. You get that. Start to grab the oh, well, not yet. Okay, smoking off towards middle. Always let the doors down. Long, one on the left, one on the right. Trying to go through the smoke here. They were able to take shootdowns, so that's at least that, and the spike is about to be planted. 300 credits already secured. Can they hold the point though? It's a 5 versus 3 position that they find themselves in now. The hits keep coming, and Aaprox sitting around the corner. They get 1, they get 2. Kuba is down as well. And they wipe the opponent off the map. Flawless victory, not losing a single player. That's about as good as it gets, honestly. Spike planted, that's extra credits, and then it's another 1,000 because you were able to kill every single player on the other side. So, job well done. And for this round, let's see what we're getting. Aaprox has by now enough money to afford himself a Phantom already and goes for light armor as a compromise here, as we have a Bulldog in the hands of Chris. Rest of the team decided that they would actually go just simply with armor in this round. They know that there's not going to be enough credits for Valorando, for MyTeq to get anything else done. With anything else done, I mean, buy themselves some proper weaponry, so they're going for armor instead, playing it with a few of the pistols out still. 8 points to 5, Valorando pushing in again, and of course now trying to set themselves even farther ahead here. You win the first round, the second one seems to be secured oftentimes. Smokes are in, and the battle Pan with a headshot against Giannis. Yeah, repositioning again towards A. They also got the kill against Shu. But not before he was able to take down Ultimate. Sim also with the kill against Matrix. Last man standing. Right now, Kuba, the only one still alive for the defenders, and that doesn't really bode well for this round. It looks like we're gonna see another early lead for Valorando here on the attacker side too. Shu with a shotty. Nothing really to save at this point. I mean, what are you gonna save? The shotty is not really gonna do anything. So if you can get that kill, that would be great. That, on the other hand, is kind of nice. Cage is out, alright. Nobody knows that he's in the cage. And the Aerodot doesn't see him either. Oh! And he gets unlucky. He comes in with the attempt at a double shot and wants to go for the finish with the knife, as that's not enough. But he can't get the kill, and now it's 9 points to 5. Oh boy, as the shotty unloads both of the shots and then switches towards the knife, but Chris is just absolutely unkillable apparently in this round. Turns it around and takes him. Okay. Wow. Kinda unfortunate for them here, but this is the round where things could turn. Full buy, actually not quite a full buy here. Attackers. Chris didn't buy himself armor. Not quite sure if he forgot about it or not, but yeah, he has 3,600 and the rest of the team could have also afforded a little bit more. So the defenders in a bit of a better position. Seems like they're just not wanting to actually invest anything in this round, trying to play this out, and then if they lose, then a good spot for the next one. Alright, can respect that. 2 down already. On the other hand, for the attackers, 1 defender has also fallen. And here's the plan. Valorando. Want to go through the double digits. They want to get the 10. Aaprox trying to do what he can, slowing this down. Underneath the floorboard here, once more for him. Everything is already falling here. He's in trouble. There's a bit of a wraparound though. Chris is trying to come in from behind for the kills. Can barely sniff someone out over here. Sees one, gets it, nice. But of course, position has been revealed now. He's on 7 HP. Not really a lot for him. Alright, and the attacker's taking it as Aaprox is able to get the kill. This is pretty bad actually for MyTeq. This is really bad. They had a full buy available on the last round and they got destroyed here. So now they are again short on money. And it's only 3 more points before Valorando takes this map. So full buy for Valorando. MyTeq on an eco. And that doesn't really look good. This is going to be more than just a little bit problematic. Pan also back in business with his... Oh my god, they boost him all the way up. Ah! And he screws it up here. That's a little bit unlucky. Losing 15 HP and the position, of course. Has his op now. It was a cool thought. I kind of like the idea here. But now ultimately the kill against Matrix. Interesting part is that it's literally... in around walls. Oh, wow. That was what good damage coming in from Sage. Nicely done. Pan in slight trouble. Has to move back over here. Still a 5 versus 4 situation for them, though. Attack in the middle. And also, we're seeing once again Cuba trying to peek out a bit. Still the wall. Gets taken down. Nearly gets the kill in. But not quite. Cuba slows it down again. Connected a few good shots. But they need more than that. Chris comes with a kill against Omen. And now we have also the Cypher. Chris still sitting tight over here. This is also going to be a little bit dicey. Wants to kill. Sim. Cheats again. Gets shot. Still has some armor left though. Situation not too bad for him. And they put more and more pressure onto the defenders now. One down. Giannis has fallen. Sage still on the left. MJ gets taken down on the right. And that's the kill against Kuba. And therefore 11 points to 5. Valorando absolutely cleaning house right now. Now, again, quick reminder. First half looked very, very similar, but MyTeq was able to build the momentum and then turn it around. But at this point, it will be tricky. There's at least an op also for Kuba, so he's going to be the one to try and make that happen. Honestly, he kind of has to. So Kuba is already sitting in position and waiting to get the shot in. And Kurt. I mean, Brimstone is in tight over there. So much for that. Pan reading him like a book. Has the angle, has the position, and immediately says, yeah, baby, you're mine. Comes through right between the eyes, insta-kill against the op player. And this round couldn't have started worse for MyTeq. They lose their Sage player with ultimate, by the way. And also the player with the op. So things are grim. Matrix then again in a good position to potentially get the kill. Gets one. Looks for the second. Can't quite connect that. And a double cage. To hold the point here. Gets the molly through. Slows it down once more. Then again, we also got Giannis now up on the top towards the floorboards. A is about to be taken. Yep. We're starting to plant here. 4 versus 4 situation. Spike planted. Bit of wall banging going on. Knows he's around the corner. Tries it again. Floorboards squeaking already. Same time now. Oh, Giannis down towards the side. Brox. Is about to get the kill. Sim was able to kill 1, kills 2. 3 versus 2 situation now. Low HP at this point for Matrix. He falls. Pan is holding the point. Last man standing for the defenders is Shu, and it seems like Valorando is taking another round. At least Sim falls, so that's 1, but Bomb is already too far gone, taking away here, trying to cover the retreat at this point. Nothing else that he really can do. Wants to get the kill against Sage, but won't be able to, I suppose. As he hit himself. That's 12 points to 5 now. Match point! Match point for the first map. Best of 3 series here, as we already said earlier. But Valorando looking at a great position to take this first one. Where's the money at? They don't have an op. Defenders without an operator. Not really a whole lot to buy for MJ there either. Goes for the Guardian. And Pan will still be the one to try and see if he can get an easy and quick kill. Instead is moving over onto B, hoping for Omen to poke out, which so far does happen a little bit. And you see the outline though. Can he get the kill here? Aprox is the one pushing through, taking him apart. There's the ult, and goodbye Giannis. He gets also eliminated. Pan quickly moves over. Bam! Uber goes down, has the knife in the hand. Never bring a knife to a gunfight, ladies and gentlemen. First lesson of any tactical FPS. Pan doesn't stop there, and that's a win. Map number 1, taken by Valorando, 13-5. And here we go, everybody. Game number 2 in the best of 3 Valorando against MyTeq. Valorando in the lead. This game they're going to start on the attacker side, whereas MyTeq has opted to play defenders first. 3 bomb sites, as you could already see there. 2,000 euros are on the line as the two teams go up against each other. And yeah, first map was on the second half. Pretty decisive, I gotta say. First half, still a little bit of a comeback from MyTeq, but Valorando, they definitely just turned on the heat in the next one. Nice adjustments, by the way, according to the map. So we didn't see a race on the last map. Over here, though, very different story. So Sova was dropped on the side of MyTeq, and they got raised into play instead. Whereas on the side of Valorando, this time we see the game without Jet. So Pan is playing Raze, and that's actually a character that you've probably seen him play previously if you watched some of the Valorando matches. Played a couple of absolutely insane games here for them already. Yeah, Shu, of course, encountering 2 now on C side, whereas the rest of the attackers is more so checking out what's happening in the middle here. A couple of shots already fired, the smokes are down too. No aggression there just yet. Chris in the middle on his Sova is still trying to figure out what's happening with Jet in the middle, with Sage in the middle, and that's exactly where they're starting to move now. And so Matrix is all of a sudden the one who's going to be under more and more pressure if they're trying to come through the double doors into the garage and push towards C. Smoke is already down, immediately repositions towards C, and the rest of the team is now rotating over. And in particular, Cuba, therefore, is trying to hold the position up at the top, but the rest of the team is moving on to C. There's a hit, one headshot, gets taken down though. Nicely done so far, with Shu also getting eliminated. 2 standing still for Valorando. 2 versus 2, and Kuba jumping up, gets the kill, has one last one, and gets the hit connected there as well. Turning on the beast mode, ladies. Going for the defuse to win his team round number 1. As he defuses, we're going to take another look at this. So over here, starts with Cuba making the plays, going up towards the top, jumping in, gets the quick headshot in, no problem for him at all. Goes for the slowdown towards CT, comes around the corner, and then gets the kill in after that. 2 kills for him in this round. The lead in map number 2. And now heading into the second one, of course, the situation a lot better for them. They got the weaponry, they got the 2 bulldogs, they also got a Marshal for MJ. And only pistols for Valorando as they go for the eagle here. And talking about that Marshal, trying to get the kill, as everybody, with the exception of Chris on his Sova, is moving over onto A. And MJ is falling back very, very quickly, waiting for the rest of the team to rotate in for it. Chris is by now, starting to move in. Cuba takes him down, no problem for him. And still MJ through the window trying to hold A long over here. Also peeking over too short. That's a good idea of what's going on there. They're still here. Cage is already out. Cage is everywhere. Yep, trying to get the angle towards the top as they're starting to push through. First one already on the point. Smokes everywhere. Can't really see anything at this point, but that it is. Pan coming with a kill against Giannis. Aprox takes down Kuba. And Aprox with another kill. Aprox and Pan at this point. Pan comes in, tries to go for the headshot. Shu nearly down, only 21 HP, but he's the one getting the kill. Only Sage versus Shu. 1 hit point! And the second one too. Get wrecked, son. Get wrecked. Yep, there we go. I mean, Shu at this point, seriously, has 21 HP. Then he falls down, loses 20, gets the headshot. Resurrect is in, and he goes for the next kill. No problem. All of it calculated. 1 HP. It's like, guys, I don't know what you want. I did the quick math. 1 HP is more than 0. So, like, I don't know what you want. Easy win. Easy, baby. 2-0. Gotta say, though, for Valorando, that was a pretty good eco that they just played. That was honestly a very, very solid eco if you think about it. I mean, they pretty much pushed the opponent down to the last man, and they were able to secure the plant too. So that's a lot of credits in their hands that they were just able to get. And Apex over here. He's starting to push in through the double doors. We already have a kill against Brimstone. Pan is still active though. Pan Is he gonna get the kill here? Tries to rotate around, is completely smoked off though. Couldn't really see Sage either. Still tries to get that peek angle. Spike is already getting dropped. Moving straight through the window here, trying to make the play at this point, and through the wall. A little bit more of a wall bank happening, but Sim takes Matrix down, and Giannis eliminates Aprox. That leaves us with a 3 versus 4. Valorando is starting to fall back a little bit, and they are slightly in trouble here. I mean, this is the round where they could afford the full buy, so MyTeq is playing a pretty solid round until now. Okay. Smoking this one off. Only one defender on C. Sage moving over now too. Pan still one. Starting to push this in. Oh, easy one. Good counter kill. Pan gets the counter kill against Shu. Chris eliminates Giannis. That's a 2v2 on the map. They get the 2v2 set up. But Sova, Chris, has no HP. Pan is moving away from C now. 2 versus 2 situation. They had the better weaponry getting into this. Moving on to B now. Still also got MJ waiting here. There sees him, and Chris eliminates him quickly. No problem. Kuba, last man standing, sees the cape, and Hanzo goes down. Yes, the Resurrect. Nicely done. Kuba with a kill gets another point. Oh, but Pan. Oh, turning him into a pancake over here. Gets an easy kill in that leaves us still with another 1 versus 1. What a round. Holy shit. That third round is absolutely going bananas here. The spike is down and he planted it for A short. So he's starting to just poke in a bit. That's kind of uncomfortable for Cypher. Yeah. There's the delay. Pushes through and Pan with an easy kill. Nice, good job. And that is the round for Valorando. First point on the board. They win the third round. Kind of expected to win this one. Again, they're the ones that had better weaponry, but the round didn't start off well for them. And it was a pretty good comeback here. MyTeq, still in the lead though. And now in a position where they also have to make some tough choices. I mean, they don't really have a lot of eco going for them. So they have to decide whether they want to go for a bit of a couple of SMGs and armor, if they just eco this one and they decide to go for an eco round. They go up against full Vandals and Phantoms with armor to boot. So not an easy round for them at all. Every single kill counts here, but Ultimate and Pan both move around the corner on C long, take the 2 kills. And there's of course the rotation now with Ultimate taking MJ down. Ultimate taking 3, taking 4. Kill after kill after kill. Yeah, the Ultimate Massacre over here. Score tied. And we are heading off into full buys for both teams now. And actually, yeah, okay. Well, I'm lying a little bit. We have a light armor for Kuba. Interestingly enough, he's the one that doesn't have enough at this point. But Pan, I mean, he's been doing well. He's honestly, at this point, the staple of the team together with Chris. As I said previously, the team changed multiple players. I mean, Braxco already moved away from Valorant, decided that the game wasn't really for him. So went over. I honestly don't really know what he's playing right now. But I don't think it was PUBG. But yeah, so Braxco moving out of the game. Then Laka currently scrimming with multiple international teams. Rax also not playing with them today here, but the last addition to the lineup was towards the end of the closed beta Pan, and he's still going strong here. And with Sim, Ultimate, and all the others that you've seen probably still with in the past. What's happening here? Ult on, on Raze is coming out already. No kills this far, but they're rotating away from A. Pretty much all of the defenders have been drawn to A. Yeah, Ultimate gets the kill against Shu. Nicely done. Good job. Moved in, and well, Ultimate is actually still sitting tight here. He's already looking to see if he can smoke off towards the CT side. So that's working for him. Giannis kills it. Yeah, there's also the Brimstone ult, but he did not get the corner over here. Unfortunate for him. Great kill for Ultimate on the other hand. That's a 2 versus 3 situation right now. And it seems like the defenders are falling back. Valorando gaining some steam here. The pain train is slowly starting to gain some momentum. So, that's another win for them. And they are just securing the weaponry. Alright. Valorando with a good setup here. Pan and Ultimate in particular really making the kills happen for the team. And they're even starting to chase now. Going for the chase, trying to get the kill. Raze is already falling back, but Giannis gets the kill against Ultimate. It's not quite over yet though. And here we go. Pan takes him down. Pan wants to do a little bit more over here. Yeah, a little bit more pondering to the audience with the triple kill. So our Raze player for Valorando is able to eliminate also the last man standing. That's a full 5-man wipe. Nicely done. More money, more credits in their hands. And of course it hurts the eco for MyTeq even more. Valorando really trying to establish strong position here right now. Hey, with the 3 bomb sites, MyTeq is currently still in a position where it's starting to become a little bit difficult for them to get anything on here, because the problem is they are up against 3 ults now as well. Especially, of course, Ultimate on his Brimstone has so much zone control right now. If they want to push on any position here, could push into the middle, just to name one example, which is currently where we're seeing Aaprox taking double doors down together with Ultimate, going for the wall bang in the corner, trying to make sure that they're securing this as best they can. There's only one man holding on the double doors, and that's actually Matrix. He's sitting at the top, and all that he has is a frenzy. They again went into a bit of an eco in this one. Only a few SMGs see himself, only the frenzy. Wall is already up on B. Sage is trying to slow them down as best she can. Cuba is sitting here, waiting for someone to push out. And barely got the glimpse of what's happening. Still poking around, connects a good shot, nicely done. Ultimate needs to be careful. Cuba definitely locking those in, and Ultimate already fell back. The entire team is falling back. They're starting to move over to A instead. A little bit too much resistance over here on B and C. So all of a sudden MJ realizing that they've been kind of juked out a little bit. But not everybody is rotating. We still got Chris just waiting on B. If someone is making a move, and he is pretty much standing shoulder to shoulder with Matrix, who comes in with a frenzy and takes him down. Retake opportunity for MyTeq. Pan controlling short, controlling CT side. No, he doesn't get the kill. MJ takes him down, and Matrix eliminates Sim. Another jump. Shu comes down here. There's the Brimstone ult. Another kill as Aaprox is able to take him down. Easy peasy. A 2v2 setup. Aaprox kills MJ. Matrix kills Aaprox. Matrix! He's been crushing this round, but he just doesn't have the time anymore to go for the defuse. So the point goes to Valorando. Really aggressive round here. A lot of kills coming in as well. And Matrix in particular with 3 kills in total. A respectable play with his frenzy setup that he had there. But then again, not enough time to go for the defuse. Ultimate knows it, moves away. No problem for him either. Okay. Now we already got the ops on both sides. Pan and Cuba. And that is actually an interesting battle between the two of them now. Especially when we're talking about Cuba. He played fantastic on the first map for them. But of course there's also Pan that we should kind of highlight a bit. He's been playing a couple of fantastic rounds for his team. Ultimate going down as MJ comes in. MJ with another kill. And Cuba with a kill against Sim. 3 kills to start the round off. There's still action happening on A since the rest of the team moved over through short. Chris gets a kill against the oh well, takes the trap down. Chris gets the kills against the operator player, but damn, that was a great setup there. Honestly, Cuba just holding the long angle, and then yeah, Cypher pushes forward, gets the kills through the cage. This, on the other hand, is a bit of a problem. Well, no problem for Apox. He's the last one standing for just a second and comes in with a revive. And Ultimate gets another kill. Apox finally shut down. And with Matrix just showing no mercy and eliminating 2 in a row, that's finally another round for MyTeq. And Matrix is really putting the numbers on the board once more. 7 kills for him. He's definitely the top fragger for the team, and he's already proven it in the last map as well. Him and Cuba, the two of them, just huge threat potential. Pan, again, as we're talking about him, on 9 kills. It's actually a pretty sick setup that they have right now. Pan is just crushing it wherever he can. Aaprox, on the other hand, came through for the team multiple times now too. Coming in, getting the kills in, going for the revive here.
Smoke's down.
One as well. Pan is trying to get the angle on long. Waits for someone to peek out. It's not gonna happen. It's definitely not gonna. Oh wow! Actually, just as I say it, MJ moves around. He had a camera there. He wanted to push out, and he actually peeks the angle. So big problem for him. That was a bit unexpected. Cuba,
I know exactly
the recon.
where you are.
Sage is already over on A. Everybody else starting to look more so towards B. Are we gonna have the battle any second? Chris gets the headshot in against Matrix. Nice. Ultimate with another kill against Shu. Good for him. Whereas Kuba is waiting for an opportunity to get a kill in there. Runs into the trap more or less. Oh, lots of pressure on the operator player. Giannis is eliminating Chris as he was trying to take them down from behind. That didn't really work, but he's not the only one. Attackers winning as Ultimate comes in to take Kuba down. Pan eliminates Giannis, and that's Valorando with another point. Nice. Yeah, they're playing this really well. It's round after round here, and they again have, of course, the entire setup ready for themselves. Not enough money for MyTeq. It's honestly a position that they find themselves in now more often than they probably care for. It's just one kill after another. Giannis is still opting in for the SMG here. If they lose the next round, he should still have plenty of money to buy himself a full setup. But he's the only one that has at least some potential to get a kill, unless of course someone YOLOs a little bit too hard and runs it out mid. Ah, well, pushing through smoke might be an issue. But there's one! And there's three! Again, we gotta be fair, it's one of the rounds where your opponents are running around with only pistols, but still. Yeah, it gets taken down by Cuba eventually. And Cuba actually goes for one, Cuba goes for two. Still, the triple kill here was nice. Cuba, again, the last man standing. Oh, needs to be careful. Tries to hold down long. But there's, of course, more and more pressure coming, and he gets taken down from B. But still, the initial kill here, kind of a fun one for sure with the triple that we had. 6-2-3, though. MyTeq is falling farther and farther behind. And again, they're already behind in the series. It's a best of 3 with a 1-0 lead for Valorando. And Valorando now trying to come in here with even more action for this one. Alright, so let's see what we have. This should be a full buy, and it is. No operator. That's just something to highlight.
Take flight.
By the way, as we have a bit of action happening through the middle, we have Pan also still holding with his op on A, but this time Cypher is not going to peek this one. Talking about peeking. Shoot taking down ultimate. Aaprox with a kill against Giannis. There's a little bit of action happening there in the middle. Cuba goes down. Ult gonna get a kill. Chris eliminates Cuba. And they're pushing into B. Defense, Matrix. He's the one just sitting at the side here. Needs to be super careful at this point. Omen is holding the double doors. But Matrix comes in with one. Tries the second. But Chris is just a little bit too much to handle. MJ, on the other hand, trying to move in from the side. He's going up against Chris in just a second. Doesn't see him and gets taken down. Yeah, doesn't check the corner. He gets punished for it. 7 points to 3. Valorando starting to walk away with it. 2 more rounds to be played in the first half here on Haven. Good action. And again, no money. No freaking money for MyTeq. They're running into this problem time and time again. And just look at what Pan has here. Honestly, yeah, he's gonna have more than he's gonna be capped. He's capped next round. He has 8,300 at this point. He's gonna be capped in the next round. That's definitely gonna happen. It's a bit of a problem for him. Also, what's going to happen is that Shu is going to try and get a kill here. He's not alone. The attack is there. With a slow approach. Also, I'm going to check out a Cypher battle in just a second. Well, MJ wins it. MJ is able to get the kill, which means that he can now steal the weapon away.
I know exactly where you are.
Nice there as well. Alright. Matrix gets a kill. Shu with one. Oh my god. Valorando all of a sudden in trouble. Last man standing is ultimate, and he's also getting caught here. And that's a big issue. Only one player down on the side of the attacker, of the defenders. And wow, that was a fantastic eco. They stole the weapons away. They stole their lunch money in this one. Oh, MyTeq. What the hell, baby? Nicely done. MyTeq with the point on the board. And in addition to that, they just steal the entire weaponry away. Does that really hurt the ambition of Valorando for this round when it comes to their equipment? Nah, obviously not. But at the same time, now we have two operators for MyTeq, and they are in a position where they can theoretically put another point onto the board, which gives them actually a the next one. Okay, there's the ult, the teleport, haha, and he gets out. Nice reaction. Comes around the corner, tries to go for the kill, goes for the blinds here. Gets one shot, not quite connected, misses it a little bit. Omen is playing his heart out here though. Shu is doing what he can. Same time, we still have Matrix playing it out against Chris as well. Shu still sitting on C. One down for Valorando. 4 versus 5. B still being controlled here. Right now, only ultimate with Brimstone is trying to push in onto C for Valorando. Everybody else is starting to fall slowly back towards B. Which also brings us back to Matrix. Matrix is holding the double doors here. Going up against Sage in just a second. The two of them playing a bit of a battle here. And there's the revive. The ult right away as a response at the kill. Always great when you see something happen like this. Really good setup now for Brimstone. And there's the victory. Nicely done. And that is halftime, baby. Yeah, we're switching over. MyTeq now on the attack, but let's take another quick look at that final kill that we just saw there. So Matrix, he hears the sound, he knows what's happening, and then as the revive comes through, he goes for his ult, and Chris just jumps in. But as you can see, Matrix just waiting for the kill, gets it quickly. The rest of the team, the clean house, and that's a 5 versus 7. Very similar situation to what we actually saw on the first map. So MyTeq back then, towards the end of the halftime of the first half, was able to bring it back and gain a few points, but then it completely fell apart on in the second half. And well, let's find out if they have a little bit more oomph to their plays in this round. So right now, what do we have? We're currently seeing, of course, as mentioned, MyTeq on the attacker side. So this time in red, as they're pushing towards C. There's only one player currently trying to hold that, and that's Chris. I think it's like getting a good shot off. Nice! Quick heal though from Sage. And very, very aggressive. Look at that. Sim is pushing this out. Super aggressive. Gets the headshot here. Reaction time, baby. Falls back quickly and says like, yep, you're not going to chase me. But they are currently trying for sure. So Tripwire already gets caught. I know exactly where they are, and they're pushing this out as we speak. And we're pushing out, we are talking also, of course, about Chris, who's now coming around the corner and could theoretically even get a bit of a glimpse of them. But it seems like it's mostly going to be Sage who's up against them. So all about Aaprox and the way that he handles B now, as the entire team is starting to push in. So now we have a bit more help coming though. Good kill. Aaprox comes in, takes MJ down. Wants the second kill. Can't get it. But we still have Pan available on the point. Shu followed up. 2 versus 3. Matrix with the kill once again. Seriously, Matrix just putting on the big boy boots today. His calves are hard as stone. That man is carrying in these big gunfights. Sim takes Kuba down as they're retreating here, but they are still moving over. And here comes the plan. Just as we have Sim as the last man standing. Everybody is already down. He's the last one for the team, and he's pushing through the tunnel over here, trying to get that kill. Going up against 2. Brimstone sitting towards CT, waiting that out. We also still have Omen in play. It's a bit of a helpless battle. He knows where he is, and he gets the kill. He sees it coming out, gets the kill, wants the second, but Matrix with another quick move, and that's 6-7 now. Super important win for MyTeq here. They put the point onto the board and closed the gap between the two teams a little bit more, and this was an important one. If you win the first round in a half, you're oftentimes also able to take the second because you just simply have more money to spend, you have the better equipment. And they are moving into this one with 2 Bulldogs. They got a Spectre. They have full armor over here. So a great, great position for MyTeq to secure themselves another win in this round. And this would tie the series. Yeah, that would actually tie the series right now. 6-7 for now, though. And let's go. Securing the place over here. Still. A little bit of a battle in the middle. First of all, Shu, he's gonna play it out against Sage. Yeah, a bit slow right now. They're trying to go into B. Pushing that in slowly. But Cypher is already moving in towards B to help out here. Yeah. Smokes off. Sim is only 1. Oh, pushing through the smoke. Alright. Seems like Aprox is really opting for a little bit of action here. Oh my god. He's really careful. Pokes it! Sees one! Didn't see the second one, but still. Gets some hits in. Cuba takes him down. Now Cuba right now in the position goes also for the heal. The problem was that there was actually no kill. And they're rotating instead over towards A now. A is already being held. Smoking heaven. Still coming through though. That one was important. Trying to go for the second. There's a cluster grenades. Taking the vision down. A little bit of a chaotic setup all of a sudden. But here comes the plan. Last man standing. And Chris goes down. Yeah, comes around the corner. Tries to do what he can to just delay it a little bit further. But that's exactly as expected. The point on the board for MyTeq. Series tied. MyTeq 7. Valorando 7. Awesome. Okay. Now we got a game on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, or at least the second map. Looking good for everybody here. On the money side, now of course nearly a full buy. Actually, we have a full buy with 2 compromises. 2 light armors instead of full armors. 1 for Pan, 1 for ultimate, as you can see here. Marshall for MJ. And they're gonna start moving through double doors potentially. Tripwire. Far forward there, on the other hand. Okay. Getting a little bit of vision to go. Sova doing what he can at this point. Wall is down on B, by the way. Sage wall. Now that thing, obviously, Sage is getting hit by the Riot nerf hammer pretty hard, I gotta say. So now there's also a nerf to her slow orbs. But Wall in particular has, of course, as we headed into the full version of the game, been nerfed quite a bit and is now easily destroyed, which is exactly what we just saw here in action. Also lasts a little bit shorter, previously 40 seconds. Chris seeing at the double doors, not really making any moves just yet. Over here, ultimate. They're trying to come in and he knows it. Here comes the Incinerate. That was important. That slows them down even further. But it seems to be a move through the double doors instead. Ult already used. Trying to zone them out behind them. They're moving over onto Cedo. Bam! In comes Chris. Pan with 2 kills. Chris helping out and gets eliminated just a second later. They're controlling the point. Tomb versus
I know exactly where you are.
1 man standing. That's all that we got. MJ is the last one. MJ moves through. Sees 1, sees 2, but goes down. Sim. 2-pronged attack over there. Coming in a long angle. And that's the win for Valorando in round number 15. Alright, round 16. Let's go. Let's have a look at this. Now, first of all, again, when it comes to equipment, as we can see here, Taka's in a bit of a pickle. They're deciding back and forth. Do we eco? Do we not eco? So yeah, they go for an eco round. So they still have now, they were able to buy a few things. But next round, of course, no matter what happens here, they will have enough money to afford proper rifles. We still have 1 Bulldog at least in play, and that one is on Giannis, as he's gonna try and push through. They're already waiting at the double doors here. Oh, the shotty! Ultimate goes down. Matrix all of a sudden has a weapon. We're talking, boys.
Fire in the hole!
Oh, that ult on the other hand. Oh, the double kill! Yeah, that's always a bad view when you see not only hear the sound, but you see this particular view. Let's look at it again. Come around the corner, they're moving on to the point, fire in the hole a second later, and just look at Raze jumping out of it. That's something that you just don't want to see when you are on the receiving end. All of a sudden, that Raze jumping towards you, and then it's only the rocket trailing. Time for the showstopper, baby. And they look good at this point, because with the instant kill that we had against Ultimate, all of a sudden Matrix had a weapon in his hands. They had a 4 versus 5 going, and that double kill that we saw from Pan there was just fantastic. So yeah, receiving end, good one for them, and off we go. Now Chris currently sitting on the long side. Double check a little bit, but gets taken out. Nice. 9 points to 7. Yeah, fire in the hole. I can do that too, baby. Question is, can you? Pan is moving around. He's trying to help out. Yeah, Giannis goes down. Sim! Damn! Bit of a killing spree over here. Look at him.
Tripwire destroyed.
Took down 2, easy peasy. That leaves us with only 1 player standing. The fun part is Kuba is at the other side of the map. They're just shooting everything on A, and Kuba is like, fuck that. I'm out of here, boys. So yeah, he's far away from the spike. He's just double checking if there's maybe someone waiting in a corner on the other side of the map. Totally terrified. Going up against 4 on his own. There's nothing that he can really do here. This is just a waiting game. Trying to save the gun. That's all that he can do at this point. You're not going to have any chance of moving in and taking down 4 in a row. It's just not happening. So Valorando really stepping it up after starting to lose a few rounds here. As MyTeq crawls their way slowly back into the game, Valorando is putting an end to it. And honestly, it kind of started with a showstopper of Pan. Yeah, he did great in that round. It got dangerous for a second. It really did. If Pan wasn't able to hit that double kill, they might have lost the round, and that would have been a total disaster, because that was an eco round for MyTeq. So that was well done by Pan. Still has the op play for him and his team. Now we have a 10-7. Another 3 points missing to win not only the map, but the match itself. They got the 1-0 lead. Can they win it with a 2-0? That's pretty much the question. Alright. Okay, trying to reposition up to the top. Still has his operator in. Yeah, and now of course the big question. What to do? How's MyTeq gonna try and take this one? Did a couple of great rounds here. As usual, Matrix, the top fragger for them. Same with Pan on the other side. Now they're starting to just hold C with a couple of traps. Trying to secure that. And everybody is starting to win. Careful. Needs to be cautious. They're trying to go for the wall bang here. One down. Incendiary on the ground. Shu already retreating. Matrix is already dead. Aprox is just wrecking them here. Wall is also down, slows them even more. They're trying to break through the wall, and they do. They're trying to go for Chris, who apparently was reloading. He's down, but Aprox, oh my god, with 4 kills this round. 19 HP remaining for him. Could have even healed. That's 11 points to 7. Brutal. Aprox crushing that round. Now, we got ults available for the attacking side. We got Cuba with a revive if needed, and the way this is going, it definitely will be needed at some point. They also don't have enough money to just afford a full buy, but they also find themselves in this position where you are starting to really be played towards with the back to the wall. I mean, you gotta spend something, right? So we got at least the Phantom and the Vandal in play. Matrix is the one to try and push through for the team. Cuba can always go for a revive if they can get a... They can maybe even get a kill, get a couple of weapons here. That would be fantastic. And Valorando plays slow. You play pretty back here. Nobody's pushing just yet. B is wide open. Chris is moving in slowly on this Sova. That's also the wall. Okay, vision taken. Takes the wall down slowly. Know of course where they are. Chris with Sova, he came in and tried to go for the owl. Send the drone. Can get anything here. Incendiary trying to slow down the rotation from A, as they're slowly falling back again. I mean, again, where do you go from here? It's a bit of a push out actually that we're seeing from Aprox. Yeah, he's just waiting to see if he needs to slow something down. And he will have to. Slows it down just as they come around the corner. That allows Cypher more time to move in. And good job by Aaprox, making the same play for a short. And MyTeq is like, yeah, maybe not. Let's just maybe go somewhere else. But they are honestly running out of time. That's a big problem for them. I mean, Matrix and his boys, they really need to hurry here. It's 20 seconds remaining. That's not a lot of time for them. And Pan, obviously, is still sitting tight with the op. There's the ult. Oh, Pan moving around the corner. Oh, 360 no-scope, baby. Pan comes in, gets the kill, but of course he gets eliminated a second later. Cuba with a revive on MJ. And they need their plant. He gets taken down. Defenders with another win. 13 on the board. It looked good for just a second, but that is the end for MyTeq in this round. So they are literally down to the last round now. This could just be it. 2-0 victory is possible here on out for Valorando. Set up again. Money-wise, they are also dominant. I mean, MJ can still afford to buy, so that's great for him. And he goes for the op. MJ goes for the op in the potential last round of this match between the two teams. Aaprox with a boost up top. And now, of course, big question, is MJ gonna get the kill? Nope! Pan comes in, says, not on my watch, bro, and takes him apart. Matrix, can he maybe get a couple of kills again? He is the one that the team can always count on to get a couple of kills, to get some multi-kill. Can he do it again? Shu takes ultimate down. That was a big one. That's an important frag for them. Matrix, on the other hand, sitting in the smoke over here. On his left, actually a little bit above him even. That's where we currently have Sage. Moves around. The ring around the rosy place, and the easy peasy one right there. They got 1 kill, they got 2 kills. Things are starting to look a little bit better. It's time for Pan to bring it back. Pan the one. Double check. Gets the satchel in, gets the C4 out. Chris takes Shu down. That's important. The Omen gone. 3 versus 3. Spike is on the ground. Tries to hold the corner here. Goes for the boombot. Oh! Matrix falls to the Roomba. Oh, that one hurt. One last player in the game, Giannis. Giannis is there. And he gets the cluster grade back. It's time. It's time for the showstopper. Both of them trying to clutch it. And that's a kill. Giannis with a second C4 kill, and they put the point on the board. The last man standing, making the plays here, committing to the ults too. A bit unfortunate for him. Would have been amazing, of course, to carry that over into the next round. But either way, he makes the play. He gets the point. 8-12. Still the hopes and dreams of MyTeq alive, as they have a chance. A small chance, but a chance to bring this back. 2 operators against them. Pan and ultimate. The 2 right now with the op plays over here. And ultimate in particular. Bam! Gets the one against Matrix. Okay. Yep, not off too good start here for them at all. And again, he's not the only one. Pan is also sitting there. He's currently again in one of the high ground positions over here. Probably sitting on the Sage's wall at this point. Trying to double check and talking about Sage. Sage actually also in a little bit of an aggressive spot. Just right here. So this setup is nasty to say the least. Roomba is out. So there's that. Pan is falling back. You're also seeing still ultimate holding the corner over here. But they're going for the double doors. Or are they? Could be the move towards B after all. And then it's time for Sage to shine. And Sage is sitting tight. So like, come in, baby. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Goodbye, ladies. Was nice knowing you. Easy kills. Easy kills for Aaprox. Great for the KDA. Quick look over here again. I mean, again, ultimate. First of all, sitting here in the corner. But that's Aaprox just simply making the plays. He gets 1, he gets 2, he gets 3. And that sets them, of course, up for another victory over here. The only last man is Omen, and boom! Goodbye, my friend. That's a 2-0 victory for Valorando in the best of 3 series against MyTeq.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description, and check that out. Thanks in advance, and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.